Hi, everyone. Jeff Lee here, Program Director of TMASF Connects. I am joined by TMASF Connect staff members Jen Pollard, Chief Operating Officer, and Shirley Lynn, Marketing Associate. Today, we are discussing BART, from pandemic-related issues to safety and cleanliness to the commuter experience. TMASF Connects has been a 30-plus year supporter of BART, its services, and the many benefits of using public transportation. We are a privately funded nonprofit that promotes alternatives to driving alone. Our goal in this interview series is to explore the efforts that BART is undertaking to offer safe, clean, and reliable transportation at a time when conditions are rapidly changing and commute patterns are uncertain. We would like to welcome and thank Alicia Trost, Chief Communications Officer, and Sequoia Taylor, BART Transit Ambassador, for taking time to talk with us today. How do you report potential issues? Are there different sources to contact if you have a maintenance or cleanliness issue versus a crime or safety issue?
Yeah, so let me see. I'm going to share my screen again. Is this sharing?
It is.
Okay, great. So this is how you can get help, and I'll have Sequoia chime in because she's out in the field, every day. So the easiest thing to do if there's something you're very uncomfortable with is you can text BART Police now. That is something we've rolled out right before the pandemic, but you may not have known about it. And so it's so important that you put this number in your phone now, okay? Like not when you're in an emergency, but now. It's 510-200-0992. And you can actually text with BART Police, or you can download the BART Watch App. It's available on Google Play or the Apple iTunes Store, and it's just called BART Watch. They do the same exact thing, but the BART Watch app is a little bit easier interface. It has more options, but some people don't want another app. So that's why we rolled out the text line. And you are literally texting with BART Police Dispatch, which is why we don't want you using this to report a dirty train, because this is 911 dispatchers pretty much. And we really don't want to flood them with customer service calls. This should be only used if there's something going on that doesn't seem right, or to request a welfare check of someone. And we get this a lot. People are concerned about the homeless on our trains, or they think that someone may be passed out, or that may look like were they doing drugs or something. And you can request a welfare check. And you do that by texting this number or using the BART Watch, and you specifically say, I would like a welfare check. And that exact language, BART Police understands what that is. And if available, they'll even send a crisis intervention specialist to help that person. And so it's not always a cop responding. We don't need an armed response for everything, especially just checking on someone, right? So the other option, always you can call BART Police. And it's a different number than 911. And I want to talk about that because you can call 911, but what's going to happen is you're going to say you're at BART and they're going to transfer you. And every second counts when it comes to a safety and security thing. So if you can't remember a number, of course, call 911, they will transfer you. But if not, the BART Police number is 510-464-7000. And then I had mentioned to you about there's call boxes on trains. It's shocking to me that people don't even know the resources. There are call boxes on every single car, every car. The new cars have them right by the door, just pictured here. The old trains have this call button at the door at the end of the car where you can transfer from one car to the other. When you push on this button in a new car, the train operator can actually see you and what's going on in that car. That is a huge safety improvement compared to old cars. They're always going to want to know what car are you in. And when you're talking to police dispatch through text or BART Watch or calling them, they're all just like the first thing they're going to ask you usually, what car number are you on? And if you're like, where's the car number? It is above the doors at the end. See here, 416. Or when you get out of the train, they're on the side of every single train also. So that's the biggest tip. Know your car number and know who to call when. So wanted to check in with Sequoia to see if there's anything just from her experience being out there, any other tips that we can share.
Definitely. When you utilize that e-alert, you are able to maintain full anonymity when you're alerting dispatch. You don't have to say who you are. All you have to do is input the train car number, plain English on what you see, and they'll have an officer at the nearest station to respond to that dispatch call. as well as when they see us transit ambassadors, you don't even have to only see us. You'll see fare inspectors, you'll see CSOs. So we're always around. Notify us. We'll get on our radios, dispatch an officer to come to the scene of the potential crime or what you see that needs concerning or immediate concern. So there are a variation of options that you can utilize when you're in the train, when you're riding the train to feel safe.
I want to talk just really quickly because it's really part of the experience of calling police. And I hear this feedback a lot. They're frustrated with the response because there's most of the bad stuff that is happening on BART is a misdemeanor. And BART police cannot come in and arrest someone because they heard about something. They have to literally, a police officer has to witness it firsthand, or they need to get a writer to actually sign a piece of paper, I'm not joking, to say, I witnessed this myself.
That wraps it up for our conversation with BART. Thank you once again, Alicia Trost, Chief Communications Officer, and Sequoia Taylor, BART Transit Ambassador, for taking time to answer our questions. And thank you to my colleagues, Jen Pollard and Shirley Lynn, for joining me as well. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.